we're going to pick up right where we left off, which is the other half of that tree, and I'm going to clean up the cut. Oh, there's my phone. I'm going to clean up the cut, and I'm probably just going to stick this in the ground and let it exist for a little bit and see if it starts showing something interesting that we'd like to do with it. So let me just clean up this cut really quickly, and hopefully the focus is okay. I've been having issues with it. Not trying to go too deep with this because a lot of these roots are on the very edge of this, so I don't want to cut off any lines of support, I guess, that they have going towards the branches that are on here. I'm just going to clean up the old chop. Just a little bit. Kind of hard to get in here. I don't want to cut too much because I've surely put a lot of stress on this tree already. Trying to see if there's any live wood or anything that I can just scrape off right here. It's already kind of got a callus started, and then a little bit of a rollover. I don't really think I need to mess with the leading edge. So, trying to just get rid of some of this bits of wood that were torn, I guess, and are stringy. Should be plenty good. So, let me cover this a little bit. Let me first brush it. If there's any sawdust or anything, we'll get it off. And then we'll take some of our wonderful homemade cut paste and stick it down in here. Hopefully by the time I have this posted, I'll have this up for sale on my website, and I'll just have like a link to go right to it if you're interested. If you're out of the US, I don't know if shipping will be will make it more expensive than the kind I guess you get online. It really depends. I'll have to check and see, because I don't have like a whole lot of money to make off of this. It's just something that I thought might be something people, you know, would be interested in. So if you live super far away, we might be not so great of a deal as far as the total cost. Now, just the cost of the paste by itself will be definitely cheaper, but shipping might be a killer. I don't know. Of course, you could just pay a couple bucks extra and say that you supported me and write it off as charity. But alright, so I've got the wound covered up, and I'm gonna, if I can find my scissors, I'm gonna cut some of the bigger roots so that I can put this into a little pot for a couple of weeks. And honestly, let's see, I will remove some that are circling just straight back up under the tree, But really, with this kind of, like, from what I've seen with these trees, I like the roots to be kind of a tangled mess. It actually adds to it. So this little goblin might be a good name for it. Will go in a pot, if I could find one. I may have started doing this without enough pots. Man, I've been in this greenhouse all morning and my body heat has warmed this place up to the point that it's kind of stuffy now. Alright, really quick, let me water it in. And then we'll let the little goblin go. It's definitely not much to look at. But here she is. Ugly little thing. But as I found with these pomegranates, you let it go for a year or two and you'll find something interesting most of the time by the end of the year. I've got 1, 2, 3 more pomegranates to work, and I have this tree that I've already posted a video on. I've decided to go back and do a little bit more work on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it because we've got less time than you would think. Maybe that's better, I hope so. If not, I apologize. All I'm gonna do, I'm really just using recycled garden soil just to cover it up for now. I don't have any screen in the bottom of this. Alright, we're about to do something real quick. Alright, now we have screen. I'm not going to wire it to the bottom. I'm going to be super lazy and just put it there, because this will just be sitting right here and it really won't require a whole lot of water until it's really started to bud out. So let's just pour some a little bit of soil in here just to cover the bottom, and then let's put this guy in here like so. Add a little bit more soil. Got some more actual potting soil out here. One thing that I'm going to need to do, you might see here, is make sure that I keep this area out of the soil, because if it's in contact with the soil at all, it's going to throw roots all over right here and kind of defeat the purpose of what I just did. So I'm just going to kind of tamp this a little, make sure that it's not contacting that, clean it off a little bit. The same goes for every spot around the trunk where I don't want roots to issue. I need to make sure that they're all uncovered, or else I'm just going to have a bunch of roots that I don't want, which is usually not a problem that you have, but in this case it is. Alright, so I'm going to water this in really quick and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, make it so that I can see. So here's what we're looking for, or what we're looking at now. is a tree that's going to twist more than it grows and start here and hopefully work itself up, and we can maybe even use this as a leader and go up here, and it'll just have a beautiful twist from the very base, very low movement. And I'm not sure what will happen on this side with roots. I can probably cover up the edge of this with soil and it will probably issue roots there. So maybe what I do is just actually cover the edge of this wound with soil, and then once this tree goes into the ground, I'll make sure I do the same thing, and we'll have a pretty cool tree in only a year or two.